Let's make a skeleton farm together. We've already excavated a 9x9 cube around the spawner, so let's dig out a space for the killing chamber and start filling in the walls. I want this room to really look like a science lab, so we're putting in some tinted glass to see the spawner without letting in light, and the vision for the rest of the room is to have the skeletons being shot up through a bubble elevator tube in one corner of the room and then fall down into a killing chamber in the other corner. So the first thing we have on the agenda is to set up the mechanics of the farm. We have to make the water streams that are going to transport the skeletons from the spawner into the killing chamber. So it's time for some coordinate math to dig the tunnels correctly. I don't have easy access to ice in this world, so to get the skeletons into the bubble elevator, we have to run the water over some fences, which keeps the skeletons at the level of the soul sand while keeping them moving and also being able to put some signs to stop the water from flowing out of the bubble elevator. Now that that's in place, let's hook it up to the killing chamber. We want the skeletons to be a one-hit kill when they land, so they'll have to fall about 22 blocks from the top of the bubble elevator. So, time to do some more coordinate maths to connect it all up. Let's dig up the rest of the bubble elevator, dig across to above the killing chamber, and then down to where the skeletons will drop in. Because I'm resource efficient and have actually not that much concrete, we're going to make the pipes with stone bricks where you can't see them from the room, which still gives underground lab vibes and it makes sure that I won't dig into it accidentally, but it's a little less futuristic. The last thing to do now that it's all hooked up is to put some kelp in the bubble elevator to make it work, and then it's fully functional. Now let's make the room a little nicer. We need a bubble elevator to the surface for easy access, and then let's make some storage for the bones and arrows to go into. And then hook it up to the killing chamber with some hoppers so it all flows into there perfectly. Now that the storage is done, let's put in all the water streams and get the spawner going. The good news is that it started spawning skeletons immediately, but that did mean I got shot a few times, so let's plug up that wall ASAP. Look at that, working splendidly. Let's finish up the ceiling and then work on some decoration. I just added a little indent to the wall with a soul lantern and some nether plants, and some little shelves with nether plants on the side of the room for some greenery. This is the final room, what do you think?